This is called the half moonwalk. Half moonwalk. What does that mean? I hope we'll get to see bloody bodies in this one, guys. Dead bodies. A number of dead bodies. I do want to solve murders.
Where are you going, Holmes? Have you been invited somewhere?
We have been invited, Watson.
We have. Where to?
To the Baker Street Irregulars' annual dinner. They sent us an invitation. It is on the table.
A dinner? How could those street urchins afford anything like that? I can't understand your interest in them, Holmes. They're dirty. They wouldn't hesitate to steal your wallet.
Watson, you should be excited. It is a secret dinner. Its location changes every year. Read the menu. Sounds mouth-watering.
All right. We, the secret police of Baker Street, invite you, Sherlock Holmes, and Dr. Watson to our annual dinner. Menu, entree, frozen rat head salad. Is this a joke?
Not at all. Pray continue.
Main course, sow's udder in Danny Nutcracker's way. Sounds disgusting, Holmes. Hedgehog goulash. Street turnips in homemade juice. And it goes on.
I can hear them on the stairs now.
Oh, we can't go there. We can't eat that.
Watson, you'll hurt the feelings of those poor children. We have to go.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
It is fine, Mrs. Hudson.
Mr. Holmes!
Wiggins, Dr. Watson is getting ready. He will be delighted to join us. You don't look well, my young man. Is there something wrong? Don't tell me the dinner is cancelled.
Mr. Holmes, it's my brother Leighton. He's in a prison cell. They say he's killed 2 men. You have to help us, Mr. Holmes, because I know he didn't do it.
Where is he now?
From what I've heard, they took him to the yard, and they gave him a good beating already. You know what they're like. They'll hang him. They won't look any further.
Holmes, we have to help him.
Well, and forget about the dinner. Wiggins, I'll take the case.
You're fantastic, Mr. Holmes. I'll be waiting for you at the crime scene. You'll be there, right? It's on Half Moon Street in Whitechapel.
Very well.
Ooh. Wow. Okay, the dinner can wait, guys. So... Scotland Yard or Half Moon Street first? The crime scene needs to be first. Alright, we're heading to the crime scene, guys. And after we gather the clues, we can go back to the police station, and then we can talk to the suspect. The Baker Street Irregulars, they are our friends. I cannot do without them as Holmes. Watson, we are here. Are we actually walking the streets of Whitechapel, finally, in this game?
Holmes, poor little Wiggins needs our help.
Oh my god, we are walking down the streets of Whitechapel, guys. But this is awfully dark. Jack the Ripper could be around the corner. This is very dark. Hello. Oh, it's very restrictive though, guys. I guess we do have to go through the alleyway. It's very restrictive, it's very small. A small area. This looks dangerous. It's very dark. I cannot see a thing! Do I need to turn on the brightness? But it is supposed to be this dark, guys. Oh my god, what is happening here? We got 2 bodies? 2 dead bodies.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Marrow. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving.
Who are these victims?
Who were the victims?
The 2 men here, both shot. The stab fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
Any witnesses?
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were 2 other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
Testimony.
So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the 2 victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow Chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the 2 dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by 2 police constables.
Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
Fireworks? Wait, hold on. Why are there fireworks today? What is a special occasion?
What were the fireworks in honor of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Oh.
Yes, I appear to have lost track of the days. It is May now, of course.
Shame on you, Holmes. Shame on you. Don't even remember your queen's birthday.
Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
Thank you, Constable Morrow. Alright, can we examine the bodies? Brian Vercotti. A closer look, guys. Yeah, we can do it here. So, shot in the chest.
He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant.
A slow and painful death.
The bullet penetrated his stomach, a dreadful wound.
And the other hand, there is a tattoo.
A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vercotti must have done some time there.
W.
Brian Vercotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die.
And the other body. Kenneth Butler. Shot in the head.
The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance.
Key in the left pocket.
This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens.
Now, any hidden details? A stuck object. I was wondering what that was, guys.
A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look.
Piece of wood? What is this?
This shard of wood is quite new.
Okay, those are the bodies.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Now, can we go talk to the witnesses? This gentleman here, are you living? Right there on the second floor. So the window. Are you the witness? Ryan Turner.
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Marrow reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective gentleman? I've heard of you. And well, I know things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story? Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard 2 gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw 2 bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Ooh.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
Interesting, guys. So you saw the murderer too.
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment.
Second shot louder than the first. Is it because that the second shot is closer to the window? But I don't think that's the case. The murderer probably shot the 2 men at the same spot. So I wonder why one shot is louder than the other.
Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
He said he was sleeping, guys, at the start, and that explained the dark window, the dark room. And once he heard the shots, he lighted the lamp and he went to the window. Sounds believable so far. Alright. Oh wait, hold on guys. Give me a second. Alright. Oh, a medal. Metal clamps. Balaclava. Crimean War. A war veteran. Missing buttons, poor life. Weak leg, limping. A war veteran.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
So far so good, guys. Yeah. He's around 60 years of age. He's a veteran of the Crimean War. In fact, of which he's very proud. His leg was most likely injured during this war, and he has been limping since then. Mr. Turner lives a poor life. Alright, next stop, guys. Wiggins! I did not see you, Wiggins. You were hiding in the shadow.
I'll do anything to save my brother, Mr. Holmes.
So, the next witness, the flower lady. Flower lady here. You're still doing business at this time of day? The dead of night. Are you not afraid of the Jack the Ripper? They did not catch Jack the Ripper in real life, so he's still roaming around. Are you not afraid? Polly Powell.
Mrs. Powell?
What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well, I've already gave my testimony, but very well.
But you have not talked to me. So tell me everything now.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
Yes. I was selling my flowers as usual, and then the fireworks began, in honour of Queen Victoria. I enjoyed those. But then, all of a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half Moon Street and stopped just by me. He had a gun in his hand.
What?
He was like a ghost, and all covered in blood. It was dark, but I could see him, because of the flashes from the fireworks.
And then?
I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be on duty in the vicinity. He had no time to escape. 2 constables got him. Then another constable came out from the very same street, and I heard him talking of a horrible murder.
Man. Did you have a clear view of the face of the boy?
Mrs. Powell, did you hear the gunshots?
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street, prior to or at the time of the crime?
No, sir, I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
My thanks to you, Mrs. Powell.
Okay. Investigate the crime scene and how the witness is completed, guys. So I wonder if I can do some deductions now. It's very early, but can we make some connections? 2 victims, Brian Vicotti and Kenneth Butler, were both found shot in the dark in narrow Half Moon Street, which is located between Great Alley and Whitechapel High Street. Mr. Turner had heard 2 different consecutive shots. The second shot was louder than the first. Can I connect these 2 guys? The 2 victims? No. Turner's view. Okay, hold on. Unclick this, please. Unclick it. Thank you. Dark window. Constable Merrill paid attention to Mr. Turner's window while he was running past the dead bodies. He did not observe anyone next to the window. It was dark there. So did he put out the candle again? Because he said that when he got out of the bed, he lighted the candle, guys. Dark window and Turner's view. Mr. Turner stated that he remained at the window of his flat until the police arrived. However, this is in conflict with Mr. Merrill's statement, as the constable did not see anyone at the window. Alright, anything else? Common statement. Leighton Chapman is the only person who was seen entering Half Moon Street after Brian Vercotti, and Kenneth Butler, he was seen standing over the dead bodies and escaping the crime scene out shortly afterwards. Man, damning piece of testimony, guys. Can I connect this one to... Okay, I think that is all. Chapman is in trouble. Hello, Renata, welcome. How far can I go? Oh, so restrictive. I want to walk the streets of Whitechapel once again, guys. Go as far as we can. We have to go find Jack the Ripper. No. Alright, let's go back to the constable. Can we talk to Ryan Turner again? Contradiction with the statements.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime, is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
Well, Turner's contradiction.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. We could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Well, we can see him
Mr.
limping.
Turner appears to live very modestly.
Fireplace.
This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago.
And that's the window in question, guys. Kitchen knife. Oh, there is a big knife.
This kitchen knife is quite sharp.
And quite big. Also, guys. No food residues. Sweepings. Shredded paper. So it's been used for something else besides cooking. And let's look at his bedroom first, guys. So he actually has to go from his bed all the way to the window in the living room.
The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here a short while ago.
Sieving through the books. Oh, wow. The broken piece. Oh, man. It matches perfectly, guys.
So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims.
Wow.
Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
But Is he telling the truth or not? Was he really in bed at the time? So did he actually run down to the crime scene? That's how his walking stick got stuck in between the cobblestones. And remember, he was limping all this time, guys. Unless he was faking the limp. But I don't think so. Okay, let's look at the window.
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler.
A very clear view. Without a doubt.
Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
Standing over them, at which spot though? Which location, guys? Standing besides the first body or the second body? Probably below them.
Anything else you would like to know, Mr. Holmes?
I want to ask you more questions.
Anything else you would like to know, Mr. Holmes?
I guess not. No more questions. Can I bring you to the station? Use my controller again, guys. I'm using my controller. Okay, so now... Do we have more clues already? Different shots, common statements. How do I go back into first person mode? Can I do it? I don't know how, I don't remember how, guys. Man. Okay, fireplace. There's something else over here, the fireplace. There is something else. Okay, use my special view again. The fire. Ashes. He was burning something. Burn paper! Oh... Did we retrieve it, guys?
The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here.
Flip it over.
These words are illegible.
Illegible
The papers
words.
were thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
Luckily, we saved a piece. How do I get back into first person mode, guys? I'm trying all the keys. None of them worked. Huh, interesting. Okay, back to the game. I apologize. Can we talk to... Oh, kitchen table! We're not done with this yet. So, I need to turn them green. When the items or the hotspots are still white, that means there are still things to do here. I need to use my special mode here again, guys. Oh, shredded paper. The one that is burning in the fireplace?
There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. His kitchen knife was used to cut the paper.
Aha. Okay, now we talk to our witness.
Anything else you would like to know, Mr.
Can I not
Holmes?
ask you questions? Left mouse button. Okay, determine the correct